Today, we have a really simple objective. Beat the Wall of Fresh on the Get Fixed Boy seed on Master difficulty, while the members of my server are free to join at any time. Sure, this means we'll have more people, but it also means the boss health scaling is going to go crazy. Can we get to the Wall of Fresh in 4 hours, or will we run out of time before we are able to make it to hard mode? There's so many slimes! Help! One funny thing about the Get Fixed Boy seed is that a bunch of NPCs spawn and then die when the first night comes around, or maybe it's after the first day, and one of those NPCs is the tax collector, and he can drop a weapon. But wait a minute. Oh, sick! I got the cane! Oh, I'm set!
Nice!
Oh, what?
That's lucky.
Dude, I'm busted! Oh, and it's got the savage buff. Let's go! I honestly didn't know this weapon was a thing. Maybe I've seen it once before, but it rings a bell and it feels familiar, but I've never actually gotten it before, and to my surprise, it's actually quite effective. League's better than a copper short sword, and this is probably the one and only situation where you could actually get one when it's viable. After chopping down several trees, I started building up to the caves above us. Ah! Wait, what hit me? Didn't take long to find something useful. Oh, that is a lot of ore. Hold up. All this ore is great, but I'm stuck with the guy called Dr. Millie, who isn't making things easy. No, stop mining the bottom block! What are you doing, Millie? I will pour you in lava. Millie was simply not going to allow me to mine any of this ore for reasons I cannot hope to explain. Waffles appeared and tried to help me, which was nice, but not enough. Go, Waffles, go!
You want to manually go harvest crystals?
Yeah! Darn you, Millie! It literally took a couple of minutes to mine this ore. Now, I had to step aside for several minutes for some server maintenance and moderating, so my viewers ended up making progress while I fell behind, but I guess this means they did a lot of the hard work for me, as I finally was able to ascend into the RGB gamer biome and up to the forest, but still had to do some server-related stuff, and Dr. Millie took advantage of my AFK moments to block swap some crispy honey under my feet so I'd burn to death. Guess I know who I should ban next. I was finally able to get to exploring, and me along with players Tack and Orion started making our way to a treasure room. We were hoping, against hope, that it hadn't been looted, but it had, and the treasure chest was gone and everything. Turns out a minecart track is right next door, so whoever found this thing must have used the minecart track to get there instead of mining like we did. I decided to check the minecart track out myself when someone mentioned a rather dangerous discovery.
Guys, I found a queen bee spawn. Should I break it?
Absolutely.
Yes, do it. So funny.
Do it.
It would be so funny, but I don't want to do it
that'll
yet.
just go after you forever, right?
Do it.
Permanently.
We all want the.
You know, because there's no way we'll all despawn fast enough.
So much loot.
Yeah, it'll just be on you forever.
Anyways, I was able to find a large vein of iron, and this time there was no Dr. Millie ruining my mining session, so it was much nicer. Orion was there, but they aren't Dr. Millie's, who I should probably just trap in an ebonstone box or something. I used the minecart track some more, and it brought me to the desert, which reminded me of a particular feature of this seed. Time to raid the desert, boyos. Why? Because, I am in the dark. If you don't know, the darkness punches you. At least that's how I describe it. Or in other words, you die if you're in the dark. It sucks. I was chilling, killing a few slimes back at spawn when Silly Zilly casually walks over and hands me a storm spear. So I guess there's no need to raid the desert after all. I have kind of mixed feelings about getting the spear though, because I rather enjoy using the cane. I feel so fancy, and whacking the taxes out of enemies is a good time. The merchant had spawned in the houses I discovered earlier, and I wanted to buy a bunch of torches, but I have no money. I was able to get some torches and 11 rope. It really is not a lot. It's basically nothing, really. I need more money. I kept going about my business. Maybe I can find some more money, but somebody else ended up running into a queen bee larva.
Chad, it's actually
Kill it somewhere.
Queen bees are, great.
Boomstick, May. No, I don't want to die. I just got up here.
We're going to be dying a lot. Time to get used to it. Game's over, guys.
Why did it go to me first?
We've lost.
Oh no.
You auto-torched Queen Bee into existence?
Actually,
No, we win.
It's actually over.
Oh, wait, 101,000 HP!
Eventually it'll die.
Can you just reset the server?
This wasn't actually something I had fully thought through when starting this event. How Queen Bee is just about impossible to not accidentally spawn, and with the number of people on the server, it's actually quite unlikely Queen Bee will ever despawn. The only way to keep on making progress is to just not die and get stuck at spawn with everyone else, but that shouldn't be a problem. I found treasure. Ow, stupid stupid houses. Yeah, some of the treasure chests have explosives in them, and there's no way of telling the difference between them as far as I'm aware. And now I'm going to get stuck at spawn with this stupidly buffed queen bee. Everybody spawned with 300 health, so that's something that I guess helps, but there's no way that we're actually going to kill this thing. I guess we probably could, given enough time, but this is an event with my viewers, and well, they aren't going to have any fun spending a solid hour being constantly killed by Queen Bee until we chip her down to 0. So I guess we're going to need to take an alternate route.
Queen Bee's disappeared.
Carries, trust.
Oh wow, where'd the Queen Bee go? Who knows? It just disappeared.
Don't we get the treasure bag then?
Yeah, everybody who did damage to Queen Bee did in fact get a treasure bag, which does give most of, if not the entire server, quite the jump start in our 4 hours of Get Fixed Boy to kill the wall of fresh. But you know, we need the help, and yeah, I don't have any other excuses. We're just going to have some fun today and not take the challenge too seriously. That doesn't mean I'm not going to put in a good effort for semi-legit kill of the wall, though. I returned to the treasure chest that killed me, and to my surprise, it remained unlooted with a band of regeneration inside. I snagged a life crystal and then skillfully opened this chest without being exploded. The magic mirror was all that was inside. Kinda disappointing, but okay. And then the dark punched me to death again. I was on my way back, but then a zombie dropped 40 gold, likely because it picked up the money somebody else had dropped, and that means I now have the funds necessary to stock up on the torches and rope I wanted earlier. I also found out somebody had seemingly made a noise machine. You guys having fun over here? I was able to return to where I had previously died, nothing particularly special, but it looks like a place nobody has been to before. This is the thing about any of the events that I host, I have to find some way to get away from the rest of the crowd in order to find anything interesting. It's not a foolproof idea though, because Dr. Millie appeared and decided to follow me around. Okay, Millie, okay, buddy boy, I got my eyes on you. Yeah, wasn't you, huh? I ended up face to face with the desert again, and after failing to raid it, I again figured I'd give it another go. It didn't go very well. Maybe the desert isn't the best for me. With Get Fixed Boy's damage scaling and TNT barrels being everywhere, maybe it's not a good idea to go to the desert at all. Oh, and the noise machine was going again.
No, just screw.
I found a treasure room in the forest area where everybody had been traveling. Somehow, people missed it, so I feel pretty special for finding it. Oh, sweet! My 4th band of regen! I'm stoked! There was even another chest just a little bit off the beaten path. This one was shoe spikes, which was good. This was also a conversation that happened.
I'm not that person, Torben. You got the wrong guy.
Who's what person?
He's the wrong guy, man.
I'm not the person with the beeswax.
Did
Beeswax
just get scammed?
What do I care
No,
about?
I'm the one asking for beeswax.
What do I care about beeswax? Anyways, I died a slow and painful death.
Hey, watch out!
I'm toast!
Just one beeswax.
Sayonara, cruel world! It's happening!
Oh no, the dark
It's going to happen eventually, and there it is. There it is. The early game on this seed is the absolute worst. Oh my goodness, it's Dr. Millie again. Why do I keep running into this person? We both see the same thing, a treasure chest just above us. Now it's just a race to see who can collect the loot first.
Wait, I'm over that guy.
Because Dr. Millie! And so the race begins. Only Dr. Millie and I know where the treasure chest is, and I need to get revenge for him trolling me, and I can't think of no better way than to beat him to the treasure chest. It's the race of the century. Oh wait, no, wrong one. Wrong path, oh no. Dr. Millie remained right behind me until I got to the minecart track where I suddenly had an entourage.
Hey, it's Torben. Oh, hey, he's got beeswax.
No, leave me alone, leave me alone. I'm not here, no, I'm not here.
How you
Follow
guys die? Come on, let me die.
No, I'm not here. Yes, I've
I'm
escaped. But I have a good lead over Millie, and the treasure is all mine. Oh, I think somebody actually got there before either of us. Yep, somebody already got it. No, Radia! Radia beat us both!
It was a cloud in a bottle.
Oh, I'm so upset. So upset. And I just gotta say, this seed has way too many explosives. Oh!
I survived! Let's go!
How did you survive? Now, while I've been struggling with all this basic progression stuff, fellow YouTuber Okla had quietly joined the server and was messaging me saying that he'd found a voodoo doll and was considering throwing it into the lava to troll the entire the server. I, of course, encouraged him to do so, but no wall of fresh spawned. Very suspicious. The minecart track took me to the jungle and tundra biome. At long last, a new biome that fewer people had found, probably. So there will be probably more treasure, not to mention that a lot of the materials that can be collected from the jungle can be used to craft some weapons, accessories, and armor. It's a good place to be. But I wasn't expecting my exploration here to go this well. Oh, I just found 3 ice chests side by side. What the heck?
Come on, guys.
They're all mine. And yeah, I missed the whole queen bee thing. Wait, is that 2 queen bees?
That's 2.
Queen
Maybe you need to kill one of them. You should
I wasn't going to do anything about it, but then I died. Don't worry, guys. I have God mode enabled. Let's go. God mode.
You're cheating again against a boss. Let's go, chat.
What? No, this isn't cheating.
Don't worry.
These are the owner.
It occurred to me that I could use commands to forcibly kill the members of the server and so get Queen Bee to despawn without more or less cheating the gear that the bee drops. But after a couple of minutes of endlessly trying to kill everybody, it's not working. Oh, silly, what are you doing over there? No!
Oh, no.
I'm built
He's crazy.
Galv!
Oh my god.
No!
Oh my god.
This is how you beat Queen.
Forget it. Well, that didn't work. Oh well, again, this isn't a serious challenge. This whole event was just designed to have fun with the members of my Discord with a set goal to give people something to shoot for. We did it! 100% legit! There was a whole side quest where Zilly tossed me an extra conch, and this resulted in a whole long thing of us trying to figure out the tunnel that generated under the corrupt ocean on the right side of the world. We would jump down the tunnel and it would just keep on going and going. Dude, this is actually massive. What the heck?
I don't know.
I need a hook! I can't breathe without a hook! The reason I needed a hook was to grapple to the ceiling where I could mine a breathing hole. Just having that would allow me to make it to the bottom of the tunnel. Never seen one of those go as long as this one, so I had to know how deep it goes. Our journey was interrupted when someone spawned the eye, and there's just so many bees on the screen, but we did get a legit kill. Sort of. Just gotta ignore the queen bee drops we probably shouldn't have right now. Anyways, we went back to the water tunnel. Took forever because mobs kept spawning underwater and killing us, but I did eventually get to the bottom.
Is there anything there?
There's a single treasure chest. It went down maybe a third of the world. It's crazy. I actually love it. I want more long water tunnels like this. I guess coming here did allow me to explore an area nobody had been to before, so there were some ores and treasure, but neither of the treasure chests had anything that was actually worthwhile. Back at the base, somebody had made a house that was actually looking kind of nice, but they used hay for the house. Don't think I've ever seen someone do this before. Pretty sure this is hay. Wait, is it? Now I'm second guessing myself. Whatever the case, I think it's time to start taking things seriously. I head back to the tundra jungle, I keep mining, I find a boomstick, and oh! That was an accident! That was an accident! I genuinely tried to leave Queen Bee alone and trusted the server to be able to kill it in a reasonable time, but then a second Queen Bee appeared. We gave it a good fight, but then I figured I should just butcher them since everybody already has Queen Bee gear. There's no reason to suffer through this. Or then again, I could mysteriously appear beside Zilly, who is looking for the dungeon, and leave the rest of my viewers to deal with killing Queen Bee. Both of those are legitimate options, I think, so I help Zilly with finding the dungeon and end up coming across it, but I can't actually get into the dungeon because a treasure chest is in the way and I don't have inventory space for all the stuff inside it, so now there's an invincible treasure chest in the way of the dungeon entrance. Yes, I trashed and looted the chest, but I just think the placement of the chest is goofy. We removed the chest and we were able to freely enter the dungeon.
Do I spawn it? Do I spawn it?
No,
Why not?
because there's no arena, nothing.
Ain't?
What you call getting toasted. And that's when my decision to abandon my viewers came back to bite me. Oh, Queen Bee, what's she doing up here? No! We found the dungeon! I did try to find them again alongside my peoples, and by that I mean mostly alone, so I guess we'll just have to butcher them again. I mean, we killed them legitimately. Yep, that's what happened. Boom, guys, told you I told you I was able to kill them. I did it. You're welcome. We returned to the dungeon to get ready to kill Skeletron. We're just over 2 hours in, and we're not exactly very close to being able to kill the wall. All we've done is kill the eye and Queen Bee using totally illegitimate means. we gotta start making some more progress, and killing Skeletron would go a long way towards killing the wall. We set up a couple of houses so we could eventually have a spawn point here. We just don't have a bed yet. We also explored the surrounding area, and remember how I mentioned how Okla had a voodoo doll? Well,
Okay.
oh, hey
Yeah,
guys, Wall of
please.
Fresh. Let's take him
I
down.
mean, it's not like I'm in hell anyway.
Okla died like 5 seconds after spawning the thing, and nobody else was in the area, and the wall decided to just despawn after Okla died, which might make this one of the single most failed troll attempts I've ever witnessed. Poor Okla. I returned to the dungeon with a bunch of dynamite in hand. Boom! Blew up a worm. Get wormed, boy. Zilly set up a bed at the house, so I don't have to worry much about dying, and I'm free to toss dynamite with reckless abandon until I think we've carved up enough in an area for a Skeletron arena. We actually had something nice going. A good amount of blocks were blown up, we were placing platforms, but as we did, there was a group of people who were making a, surface evader, I guess we'll call it? In an effort to make a simple path to the Corruption or Crimson, whichever happened to be above spawn. In hindsight, killing one of the evil bosses makes a lot more sense than Skeletron. A Nightmare or Deathbringer pickaxe will let us mine Hellstone, which could be enough to kill the wall. Skeletron might just be unnecessary, really. So I figured I'd join the server as they mined up, but mining up in this seed is a bit of an issue as you keep running into crispy honey that will drop lava on your faces. So I decided to do a smart and go around some of the side paths. I actually have quite a lot of mobility, so this wasn't actually all that difficult for me to do. When I was high enough, I figured I'd help the miners by tossing dynamite above them. This would clear a bunch of the blocks all at once rather than little by little, and hopefully make the whole elevator mining a little less painful. Did they all die? Yes, lava is still going to pour down the elevator after all. One fun fact that they taught me, however, is that although regular rope is not immune to lava, web rope, or rope made from cobwebs, is in fact immune to lava. I had no idea this was the thing. That's genius. We did still have to wait for the lava to drain and somebody spawn Queen Bee again, but she decided to just disappear for reasons, and at last we made it to the Corruption where I could start carpet bombing the place to free up room for killing the Eater of Worlds. I probably should have just paid more attention to where I was throwing the explosives. No! Oh wait, that might have been me on accident.
There's so much lava. Why is there so much lava?
Got the best thumbnail idea.
Guys, the Eater of Worlds has spawned.
There's no
Yeah, so the battle didn't go so well, but nobody was around to actually fight the thing, so that was to be expected. Oh, and the lava is still coming down the surface evader. I continued the bombing campaign, but with a little more care and precision. Bees! Bees! And not very long after, we had something that looked vaguely like an arena. A bed was set up, so our sheer numbers alone should be enough to kill this worm, and so it's time to force the server to kill this thing. We only have 1 hour remaining, so we gotta do this fast. Let's summon this bad boy.
Wait, what are we summoning?
The worm!
Two people.
I'm in the desert.
Sorted is
Then
dead.
get over here fast!
I have
Okay.
wormholes.
I don't have any trust in you guys of beating it, so I think I'll be fine. Thorben, wait for me to suffocate myself so I can get over there.
Alright, only one more orb. Here comes the worm! There's no going back!
Yeah.
Where's the spawn point?
Find it! Yes!
Wait, this is good. This is good. Hold up.
This is not good.
Is this good?
No. Hear me out. If it's Queen Bee,
This is not good!
Queen Bee can damage each of worlds.
We've almost broken some segments!
Did somebody
We've
spawn?
actually done a lot of damage.
Yeah,
surprisingly.
alive right now. Assorted, you're carrying right now.
Oh, Clay!
Don't
No!
die.
No, it's sorted!
I don't even have an editing.
I've
Alright,
changed my mind.
Eggshell is
I'm not-
there. Go,
I'm not
Eggshell!
using any grenades because I know that we have no chance.
Go, Lick! No, Lick, you're gonna die immediately! No!
2/3 health. 2/3 health.
We've almost broken some segments.
Who keeps destroying the spawn point?
Wait, what?
Somebody's destroying the spawn point?
Yeah, you know there's going to be someone who thinks it's funny to troll. This is a tangent, but why do people enjoy trolling like this? You're just being a jerk. Nobody thinks you're funny. Anyways, the whole battle is a mess, but we are surviving enough for the worm to not despawn, and that's all that matters. Okla tried to troll again by summoning the wall, but once again, he was the only one around and the wall just killed him. I almost feel sorry for this. Several minutes later, and despite our long, scuffed, but well-fought battle, the worm despawned, and we didn't have a single shadow scale to our name. But that fight had a queen bee flying around, making things so much more difficult than it needed to be. There was also the troll, who had since been kicked, so now we wouldn't have somebody trolling and making things worse, and only one boss, which should make the battle much more manageable, and indeed, it was. We are still a little undergeared, all things considered, but our sheer numbers were enough to kill the worm.
This is it.
This is it. Let's go! I rushed to the dungeon, thinking we should kill Skeletron before the wall. In hindsight, we only had about 40 minutes to kill the wall, and it would take that long to kill Skeletron in all likelihood, so this is really just the wrong place to be putting my attention. Inevitably, we lost, so it was time to rush to the far side of the world so we can summon the wall afresh and maybe, just maybe, beat this challenge in the most scuffed way possible. But getting to the far end of the world is no easy task, especially with giant bone serpents and massive lava pools blocking the path. We slowly were able to build a bridge, and we killed King Slime for reasons I cannot hope to explain. What I can explain is why we killed the Goblin army though. We might only have half an hour remaining, but this is Get Fixed Boy, and so the wall is going to be stupidly hard to beat. The idea behind beating the army is to get the Goblin Tinkerer to spawn and buy rocket boots and the Tinker's Workshop. These will allow everybody to get at least some kind of upgrade and greatly increase the odds of us actually taking down the wall. Only 20 minutes remaining, and as far as I'm aware, nobody was actually able to find the Goblin Tinkerer, so the army might have actually been just a waste of time, but trying to get to the far side of the world only to end up dead is equally as much a waste of time. But we have a genius idea. We're going to make the wall a cakewalk. We are going to have every person in the server leave, and then I will spawn the wall. Once the wall is spawned, they will all join back in. This way, the wall will only spawn with the health scaling of one player, but then we'll have some 20-ish people all joining in on the fight. This will hopefully level the playing field and give us a fighting chance. It's cheese, yes, but it's our only chance. Everybody left, or mostly everybody, and I threw the voodoo doll into the lava. All right.
Ready?
And we didn't get any items.
And
item.
oh, the guide's not around. Oh no, there's no way. How are we going to fight the wall without the guide? I don't have a clock. I don't know what time it is. When will the guide move in? How much time are we going to lose? Can we do it? I tried doing a little bit more of a shenanigans to forcibly make the wall spawn, or the guide to spawn, but none of the commands were working. After several wasted minutes, the guide thankfully arrived. He's here! He's here! He just arrived! He arrived naturally! Alright, that works! Oh my goodness, this is the most scuffed thing ever. Alright, it's alive! Go, 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 go!
Is it spawn yet?
It's spawned, yes!
Server. We've all in.
I want to for it.
Chat. It's only got 28,000.
It's only 28,000.
Oh my gosh.
This is doable. This is doable.
Oh god.
Focus the eyeballs.
As much as you can.
I can't see the boss.
Why
are the eyeballs so small?
You don't need to actually see the boss to hit it.
So fast.
So many bees.
The hungers are after me.
Should I go ahead and make sure the bridge is safe to go?
Oh
gosh, the imps are after me.
Kill the imps.
That's what you gotta do.
I'm dead. I'm gonna die. I see someone frozen in cobweb. I just see someone frozen in cobweb over there.
Not looking good. We got 7,000 of its health. It's assorted and official. Assorted can carry.
I'm on assorted. Dad, I'm stuck on the floor. I got dragged into the wall.
Oh no.
What's gonna happen when you respawn?
Just don't get too close to it when you go back. Shoot from a distance.
It's gonna reach the wall, the edge of the map.
Oh yeah, we have zero chance.
Stop giving up and actually try.
We're gonna try.
Oh, I got sucked up. But I'm alive. I'm alive. Let's go.
It's halfway. We're halfway. Spawn moves is the word.
Oh,
you're taking out almost a third of its health.
And it's already past all our platforms.
Apple, shoot at it.
We don't need no stank and platform. Needless to say, we failed. No, I'm not going to butcher the wall afresh. Actually, maybe that would have been a good idea, considering how this whole video and run is one big scuffed joke. Oh well, I hope you enjoyed the video.